Coolness. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum. Wassalam.
Okay, kita tengah testing sikit Kita sekarang bersama Kif Rustam ataupun dikenali sebagai Zulkifli. Sekarang kita on 2. Apa khabar Amirul Norman? Thanks for watching. Okay, happy Sunday to everybody. Hope you're having a good weekend. Okay, mari kita tengok bahagian Kif. Kita sekarang ada 2 handphone kat sini We're gonna start very soon. So ini kita 2 ejen rumah, ejen hartanah di Singapura, khusus dalam jual beli rumah HDB dan private lah. Dan bagi siapa yang online, sila komen, sila kongsi, sila like dan share lah. Jadi kawan-kawan kat luar sana yang ada nak cari ejen rumah boleh bermanfaat lah daripada video ini. Tristan Tan on the Kif Facebook page has joined us. Thank you so much, Tristan. So this one will be in Malay lah or English, whichever. Mixture. Okay, can. So Kif, I've known you now since we closed a deal at Forum Ubi Avenue 1. I was the buyer agent, he was the seller agent daripada what year was that? 2010.
2010.
I was very much a newbie, and Kif Wira Hartanah is a champion agent at that point of time. So he helped me a lot, alhamdulillah. So Kif, you've been in this line since 2006.
That's right.
Daripada 2006 hampir 15 tahun berpengalaman dalam bidang jual beli rumah ni di Singapura. Hari ni kita nak berbual sikit pasal the changes perbezaan macam Indonesia sih antara sekarang dan dulu. Mana yang you all dulu ada jual beli rumah ke, bapa ada tolong ibu bapa jual beli rumah, sila komen lah apa yang beza sekarang dan dahulu. So okay, but Kif, before that I tell you, congrats on your amazing change. This is the Kif that I know before. The bigger guy lah, obviously. Congrats to him. Tahniah. Look, you can ask him how he lost the weight, how he made the shift, the change, the decision for the weight loss. And he lost berapa, Kif? We talk about this a bit.
About 37, 30, yeah.
About almost 37 kilos lost. Congrats, Kif.
Long overdue lah.
Long overdue. You can see how cute and chubby he was. Now he looks like Jason Statham, right? Or apa tu, Vin Diesel lah. Macam Vin Diesel sikit lah. Vin Petrol lah rupanya pak. So he lost. You can ask him lah. You can PM him lah if you want to know how to lose weight. But let's get to it. We want to talk about real estate agent. Jual beli rumah. Dahulu Kif, bila kita jual beli rumah, when we want to market the house, let's talk about that. When you want to market yourself, for example.
Okay.
When you market yourself for clients, what were you doing?
At that time, social media was not existing that much yet. So it was more on print ad. Basically, it was berita harian.
Berita harian
Berita harian, yes. Berita harian, then door knocking, brochure lah, all those.
Hello Hairil. Berita harian waktu tu millennial mungkin tak tahu berita harian Berita harian tu satu surat khabar lah yang popular di Singapura dalam bahasa Melayu. Kat belakang tu ada iklan-iklan lah.
Betul.
Iklan-iklan pasal maid agency ada pasal aircon ada, pasal bertukang plumber ada, dan juga ada bahagian hartanah lah. So you started to advertise yourself from there lah. Back time it was hard copy, black and white as well as colour lah. That time they call it CATS classified lah. There was the section of advertisement for Singapore Press Holdings. Okay, so thank you Mariana Hussein and Angel Chong for watching. So what do? You put your picture out there?
For picture, then a couple of slogans and there. And the size is matter lah when you put dekat berita harian, because a lot of agents also
Nazri, Siti Raha
publish kat advertise kat berita harian, so you have to do the sizing, then
the bigger it is, the more attention.
Supposedly, and also the frequency. You know, 3 or 4 times a week, you know, the berita harian, berita minggu especially.
Berita minggu
Only
berita
on
minggu mahal
Sundays.
sikit
Only on,
extra kan, I think $10 ke extra how much. So berita minggu, everybody will have a main copy. Most people, if diorang tak baca surat khabar Monday to Saturday, mesti berita minggu mesti diorang belilah. Mana tu kat dalam kereta Nazri yang macam Bahar, HDB I cakap, officer I cakap, Kak Siti Raha, thank you so much. Kita nak cerita sikit pasal dulu dengan sekarang, apa beza dia. So dulu Kif cerita bila nak menampilkan diri atau nak advertise diri dekat gunakan berita harian, berita minggu cost dia agak tinggi but that's the main place where people kalau nak cari ejen rumah, dia buka berita harian, berita minggu, kat belakang dia cari ejen rumah. Dia tengok siapa mungkin paling handsome, siapa mata paling cool, tudung paling lawa, cantik, nombor dia lawa dulu. Mana tahu nombor ada 8333 gitu nombor lawa. Mana diorang berkenan, diorang akan call lah that was the old school way. So now this way, ever since I became an agent, bermula lah social media, bermula internet website ni semua kan. So we have to use in internet websites, portal, and especially now lah social media and Instagram. Most of you I guess know me from Instagram and Facebook Rizwan and Amirul Norman. Thank you for joining us. So for Kif last time was surat khabar. So now you have to make the shift lah.
Yes, you have to make the shift.
You have to make the shift to the online world. And for me, I guess there's good and bad lah In a way, you have to really show your face out there, be brave to do this type of video like Facebook Live. Betul tak, Kif? Betul. Okay, next. Kalau let's say sekarang lepas tu dah ada klien nak jual rumah, macam mana nak memasarkan rumah tu, want to market the house for sale, what do you do at that point of time? We're talking about 2006 kind of time.
I mean, talking about listing,
exclusive listing.
It's still on Berita Harian and also on Straits Times under classifieds. Then you go by the number of lines when you advertise dekat Straits Times. Then you expect calls from there. Calls can be from co-broke atau from what you call customers lah, direct customers.
Okay, so when somebody, a buyer or a co-broke agent that means Kif is tengah jual rumah, selling a house Muhammad Akmal. Yes, thank you for joining. And then Zul and Su, thank you for sharing. Okay, so now we are talking about selling the house. Waktu tu 2006 to 2009 kind of era we are still using a lot heavily on print ads on SPH classifieds, which is your Straits Times and which is your Berita Harian as well as other language newspaper. So we will put the the house for sale under category. There's Bedok, there's Tampines, there's a whole section banyak tebal
There's a strategy to it also.
There's a strategy to it.
Yes,
so kalau ada 4 rumah Bedok, apa dia punya strategi? We are selling 4 rumah Bedok, 3NG, 4S. What do you do?
Chances is under Bedok punya listing lah.
Bedok punya kategori kolom.
Kategori. And kadang-kadang tak juga, kadang we want to target Bedok punya customers. Then we still put under Bedok. No doubt we tak ada listing 4 Bedok pun. So it's still
kawan punya listing lah, tolong.
Sometimes kawan punya listing, or it's just sometimes it's not even listing. You just put yourself you punya own tagline.
Tagline on picture in the Bedok lah, to show that you are a specialist agent in Bedok lah, so called lah Bedok King, Bedok Queen. Kita dah nampak dulu
masih boleh
dulu sebelum undang-undang CAA boleh lah cakap tu semua sekarang dah tak boleh. Maknanya dulu kalau ada 4 rumah kat Bedok tu is very costly. So we will put 4 lines in the newspaper, small column, block 136 Bedok Reservoir 3NG, then block 97 Bedok North 4S. We tried. Then those who lebih budget ada lebih budget, diorang buat 4 separate advertisement lah. So sebagai klien happy lah tengok one dedicated photo pic. That means ada gambar agent, gambar, ada tulis rumah 4 line penuh cerita pasal rumah tu. Kalau jual 4 rumah kat Bedok, ada 4 biji iklan lah kat situ so cost dia pun tapi amat tinggi lah. When every day, every weekend is maybe about one time $60 over almost $100. And then after that, if you have the house is not sold for so many weeks, so many months, the cost is every Saturday or every Sunday. And some agent even do 2 or 3 times a week.
Betul,
okay,
that's right.
Correct or not?
Betul,
so
betul.
And now we are marketing houses on portal, website portal tak boleh cakap nama lah. Diorang tak bayar airtime apa nak cakap dia punya brand buat apa
Much
kan.
later lah, much later.
Correct. So when you want to tint the car window, Charles Sulaiman, Charles ada hal, telefon Charles, thank you for your support Charles. Dah tint dah apa, tingkap tak nampak apa. Tak boleh, tak ada surat Charles. Okay, so Charles dia ada special surat jadi dia memang doktor, dia kancing dia.
Surat apa tu Charles?
Rosli Zainuddin, member TK thank you. Abang Rosli dia memang handsome dia suka jogging tapi dia GGMU. So Siti Bella, thank you. So okay, waktu tu, so sekarang now we are doing online portal. We put the house on online websites. There's many online websites. You can look at pictures of houses and all that. So this is the main thing. Dulu Keith, when you iklan the rumah dekat Straits Times tu tak ada gambar, tak ada description.
Just description, minor description lah.
Minor description
size,
the person have to call you for more
renovated,
details.
beautiful, or moving condition.
So you get a lot of calls. People want more details, right?
Yes,
that they don't get from the ad. So
correct,
now
correct.
the other difference is now there's almost all the details is up to you or the agent how much details they want to put. You have pictures.
Ada gambar-gambar. Picture is better than 1,000 words kan.
Pictures. Betul. So sekarang difference dia gitu. And dulu maybe ada banyak time wasted lah. Orang datang, kita check rumah, kita ingat rumah nampak macam renovated lah. The ad say renovated in the eyes of the owner lah maybe.
Renovated ni subjektif kan.
Subjektif kan. So when kita bawa pelanggan pergi rumah tu, ni time 2006, 2009 tu, bawa pelanggan dah telefon, make arrangement, bawa pelanggan sekali, alamak, rumah macam tak renovated rupanya. Terima kasih Yani, like and share. So sila kongsi Kai NCT So bila waktu tu, bila time tak ada social media, tak ada online portal gambar-gambar, memang macam working in the dark lah dalam gelap kita just bawa klien tengok agak-agak flying in the blind tak tahu flying in the blind. So okay, datang deal tak, I mean orang tak suka, expectation did not meet expectation. But now okay, you can send the link before the person come, they know how the picture is, they know where the house location is, they even know the floor plan. So by the time they come and make appointment to view the house inshallah it is a qualified buyer lah.
They want to get the feel of the house.
They want to get the feel of the house. They want to see what's the neighbor.
The neighbor, correct.
Situation, maybe the view.
The view, yes. The window view.
And wind the wind, the feel lah, how airy the house that they cannot tell from the phone the feel of it lah. So that actually saves us agent quite a lot of work lah. Right? So we welcome that change.
They can zero in lah. They zero in what they want from the photos on those portal now.
Yep.
So they can zero in from the houses that they really like. So then we can focus on the punya viewing lah.
Focus on the viewing and focus on guiding, upselling the surrounding
place.
It's
not uncommon to bawa orang rumah sampai viewing sampai 15-20 houses dulu
15 to 20 houses.
Because tak tahu gambar rumah.
Tak tahu gambar because dulu ada tag saja bawa arrangement to view. Now ada gambar, klien boleh tengok gambar dulu sebelum tengok.
Dia boleh shortlist
baru kita arrange for viewing. So it saves a lot of time for everybody. So apa lagi perbezaan dulu dengan sekarang dulu aku ingat boleh buat valuation, betul tak? Aku baru start 2009 tu, betul tak?
Dulu kita buat valuation dulu.
Valuation report is a report that is needed when you buy a house, just specifically for buyers. When you buy a house using CPF or HDB loan or bank loan, they will require to see a valuation report that says what is the estimated value price of the house Correct. And dulu macam mana? Dulu kau buat
seller yang buat valuation.
Seller. So kau come into the house, jumpa tuan seller, tuan penjual rumah.
We discuss about the pricing, the punya, what guys they want, all those things. Lepas tu we have to know the pricing for the house.
You have to know the pricing for the house, betul?
Then we call in the valuer lah. Call in the valuer.
So dia cakap, okay Keith, saya dah saya happy ataupun saya puas hati dengan keterangan Keith Rustam ni Wira Hartana, ada hasil jual rumah. Saya rasa kita on lah nak jual rumah. So dia cakap apa, agent please proceed to do the
valuation lah.
Do the valuation
So valuation dah keluar.
Kau ingat dulu berapa, how much?
The valuation price dulu
180 ke 210
170 is it?
About there
About 170 about that.
Alright. So kau request valuation as the seller agent, you request the valuation. Thank you Ismail Lee, Nordin, Ryan Lee. So the request valuation, then the value will come and take
some photos.
Makcik cakap ambil gambar dah ambil
gambar.
gambar belum? Dah panggil HDB ambil gambar? Ambil gambar.
It's not HDB it's HDB appointed valuer.
Correct.
Tapi nak senang cakap ialah HDB valuer lah, gitu aja lah
Thank
kan.
you Kai Siti, Linda, thank you for watching. So when datang, then there's a report given to the seller lah.
To the seller.
Dulu pakai apa tu, binder
Binder,
handsome sih,
binder.
ada cover semua. Sekarang lain lah, sekarang shortcut sikit. So ada gambar rumah, there's a picture of the house, there it describes the address, the size
The size.
house semua. So then then Mr. Seller say, okay, since the valuation is 400,000, normally orang nak jual berapa?
Lebih adjust accordingly lah to dia punya
Maybe they want COV lah,
COV
above the valuation
COV,
lah.
depending on dia punya house punya condition lah.
I see.
Sometimes add value or it's a bit higher lah, above valuation.
I see. So now the difference is now ever since maybe a few years ago, I forgot the exact moment when, in terms of valuation, seller can no longer request for the valuation. Seller tak boleh buat valuation dulu, tak macam dulu. So jangan salah faham that we don't want to do for you. Alamak, agent ni betul ke cakap tak boleh buat valuation? Betul. You check. So now sekarang, when you market the house, we must secure a buyer first. Kita kena market the house, do the viewing, secure a buyer. And then the buyer enter the contract, the OTP, puts down a deposit.
Yes, correct.
One leg in, do the valuation, wait for the valuation to come out, then they know the valuation outcome. So only the buyer will know the valuation, but not the seller lah. The seller should be focusing on the selling price, not what the valuation is. But maybe as a buyer or buyer ataupun seller, macam mana nak tahu estimated valuation? Mesti ada guide. So you can ask an agent what is the guide valuation price of the area, betul tak?
Betul.
Or you can refer to some tools lah that the agent has to talk about HDB transaction as a guide. That's what we value add as an agent lah, to guide our buyers what is the value of the surrounding place.
It's comparative method lah they call
Comparative method. So now is different. Dulu boleh buat valuation dulu, baru jual rumah. Sekarang jual dulu, baru buyer buat valuation. That is one of the key difference. Okay Keith, so we've covered that part. We've covered how you market yourself, how kau dulu menampilkan diri dekat
It's all
masyarakat kita.
before securing a buyer lah for the house.
Correct. Lepas tu kita talk about kau jual rumah macam mana. Then number 3, we talk about valuation difference. I think one more ketara punya difference big perbezaan is, dulu ada first and second appointment.
Yes.
Dulu lama tau, nak tunggu first appointment je 2 bulan. Okay, kita dah ada buyer, dah ada seller. When you are selling a house, dah jumpa buyer, all the paperwork is done, option exercise fee semua dah terima oleh seller. We are ready to register the case dengan HDB.
First appointment
2 months at least wait.
They call it engagement lah. Engagement konon-konon kan.
Engagement, bertunang. Okay.
Bertunang.
Okay. Naya Biz, thank you for joining us. Then after that, after first appointment, usually we ask 6 to 8 weeks completion. Ingat tak?
Yes.
Bro can do 6 week completion, bro can do 7 week, can do 8
Subject
week.
to seller and buyer punya timeline lah.
Correct.
They agree
So it takes 2 appointment and the whole thing may take up to 4 months lah.
4 months, correct.
At least. But now HDB has cut it down to only 1 appointment, which is the completion appointment.
Yep.
And also to 8 weeks lah. Correct. So that means the time you submit the case register against HDB, the completion, which is so-called second appointment in previous day lingo, completion appointment Encik Ismail Lee Nordin is 1 appointment only, and it's about 8 to 10 weeks away from the time we register the case and all documents received by HDB. So cut down by half. So instead of 4 months, now about 2 months to complete the case.
Yes, correct.
From 2 appointment that you have to go to HDB Hub Toa Payoh, you spend 2-3 hours waiting for queue number to be called, dipanggil. Then mak nak kena bawa mak bapak juga datang kalau bawa grant
Grant, yes.
Dengan kadang kesian dengan wheelchair, datang ambil leave, bapak masih kerja, ambil leave setengah hari, one day. They have to come for the first appointment and then maybe the second appointment.
Correct.
But now only 1 appointment, and not only that, can do endorsement by using SingPass.
Yes.
Pakai SingPass, you log in, you make sure your name is correct, your selling price correct, whether your financial plan as when you're selling or buying.
Self-service now lah.
A lot of self-service. You can do it at home, coffee shop, cafe with your agent. We go through and that's it. No need to make appointment at HDB for the endorsement. So only 1 appointment cut down already. So this at first we were all afraid sebagai agent kita mula-mula macam tersentak sekejap lah. Wah, macam mana ni new
There
system.
was a transition period kan between
Tapi ada hikmah di sebaliknya dia mempercepatkan kita punya transaction, dapat gaji pun lagi cepat. Lepas tu tapi paling penting klien pun tak payah tunggu lama dapat rumah ke dah jual rumah. Lepas tu cut down improve the convenience for everybody lah. So we covered all that already. Maybe in our next live we will cover more differences. For those who have joined, like and share. Thank you so much. Terima kasih baik di Keith Rustam punya page ataupun di Rizdian punya page. Happy Sunday. Kalau nak jual beli rumah, ingat telefon Keith Rustam, nombor dia ada kat sana. Or those who are following me also can call me lah. Ni rezeki masing-masing. Okay. Terima kasih Mazna, Sam Ali, Nayabis. Thank you for watching. Anybody want to sell, buy or rent, please introduce us to that person and please share this video so somebody can benefit. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday and Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Okay. Finish.